Amidst the crisp Canadian autumn, multi-meter-long harvesting machines cut through fields in Ontario and Quebec, pulling up streams of vibrant orange carrots like fiery torches. Few would guess that just weeks later, these very carrots would appear on the Thanksgiving tables of millions of American families, carrying a surprising story of technology and strategy. Why does a simple root vegetable hide such a complex journey? The journey of a Canadian carrot doesn't just begin in the soil and end in the kitchen. It's a meticulously orchestrated symphony between science and technology, with the sole goal of conquering the American market, especially during the peak holiday season from October to Christmas. From selecting special cold-tolerant hybrid seeds through AI-controlled modern greenhouses, to planting in the fertile alluvial fields of Ontario, Quebec, and Prince Edward Island, every step is controlled with absolute precision to ensure export quality. Finally, when the holidays arrive, they are transformed into roasted root vegetables, an indispensable part, a warm symbol of the American Thanksgiving feast. Let's explore that journey. The journey of Canadian carrots begins with tiny seeds, yet they contain the genetic code that determines the entire quality of the carrot when exported. In key regions like Ontario, Quebec, and Prince Edward Island, seed selection is no longer a random choice. It's a rigorous scientific process, specifically designed to produce the perfect product for the American Thanksgiving market. Farms prioritize F1 hybrid seeds, which are selected to extremely strict standards. They must achieve a germination rate above 95%, possess superior cold tolerance, develop uniformly, produce straight roots, and boast an attractive deep orange color. Through years of crossbreeding, these seed lines have been optimized to resist common diseases in Canada's cold climate and moist soil, such as root rot, tip blight, and internal cracking. In modern testing laboratories, each batch of seeds is analyzed using high-resolution cameras and purity testers. Only seeds that meet the standards are allowed to proceed to a special treatment phase. They are often coated with a layer of micronutrients and biological protective agents, a defensive armor that helps delicate seedlings withstand the harsh cold environment of early season. Then, the seeds are sown into modular trays in automated greenhouses. Here, AI sensor systems continuously monitor humidity, maintain stable temperatures between 18 to 22 degrees Celsius, and precisely adjust LED grow lights. Thanks to this technological intervention, seeds germinate uniformly, a key factor in ensuring that the entire batch of carrots will have consistent size at harvest and packaging, meeting export requirements. As the first green shoots emerge, the journey to conquer the American market officially begins. Once the seeds have germinated, another crucial stage begins: nurturing the seedlings. This is not merely about waiting for sprouts to grow. It is the most vital stepping stone to transform the genetic potential within each seed into healthy carrot plants, strong enough to withstand Canada's harsh climate and meet the demanding export requirements for the US. In large farms across Ontario, Quebec, and Prince Edward Island, seedlings are nurtured in high-tech greenhouses where all climatic conditions are strictly controlled. This environment is designed to precisely simulate ideal factors: stable temperatures, uniform light, exact humidity, and a completely sterile growing medium. These factors become extremely important in Canadian agriculture, especially when outdoor temperatures can suddenly drop even in the early growing season. In these modern greenhouses, seedlings grow on modular trays containing a clean growing medium, a blend of peat, perlite, and vermiculite. This mixture not only retains optimal moisture, but also guides the young roots to grow straight and strong without twisting, a prerequisite for producing beautiful, uncurved carrots when they are transferred to the fields. Drip irrigation systems or low-pressure misters, controlled by sensors, continuously monitor the moisture of the growing medium. Even a small excess of water can cause root rot, and too little will slow growth. Therefore, all parameters are adjusted by computers minute by minute with high precision. Simultaneously, EC and pH sensor systems accurately measure the nutrient levels in the growing medium, ensuring that seedlings receive sufficient nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and essential micronutrients for vigorous foliage development. In some of the most advanced greenhouses, AI cameras scan each seedling tray, automatically detecting and immediately removing weak, deformed, or unevenly growing plants. This ensures that when transferred to the field, the entire batch of plants has equivalent height, stem diameter, and leaf density, a key factor for precise planter operation and uniform growth until harvest. For 18 to 22 days, seedlings grow in a medically precise environment. The first leaves unfurl with a healthy, bright green color. White roots penetrate deep into the growing medium, and stems are straight and uniform. These are the signs that they are ready to leave the warm greenhouse to face their biggest challenge, being planted outdoors in Canada's vast black fields. From here, they will directly confront the cold winds, heavy soil, and unexpected weather changes of autumn. But it is also from this point that the highest quality carrots will be formed. Once the seedlings have reached the standard height and sturdiness, they enter a decisive phase, going out into the fields. This is when Canada's high-tech agriculture showcases its strength most clearly, a perfect combination of naturally nutrient-rich soil and a sophisticated, modern machinery system that leaves almost no room for error. Canada's largest carrot-growing regions, including Holland Marsh, Ontario, with its characteristic black muck soil, Montérégie and Lanaudière, Quebec, and the fertile fields of Prince Edward Island all boast a special type of soil, loose, rich in organic matter, with excellent moisture retention, yet good drainage. This very soil is key to producing straight, long, and deep orange carrots, characteristics especially favored by the American market during the late year holiday season. Before the seedlings are transferred to the fields, soil preparation machinery systems operate continuously for weeks. Deep tillers break up the soil to 30 to 40 centimeters, creating ideal softness for straight root development without bending. Next, shallow plows gently pass through to smooth the topsoil, while also evenly mixing organic fertilizers or controlled release fertilizers. This entire process is carried out based on detailed soil maps of each field, measured by satellite and analyzed using complex data models. Once the soil is up to standard, modern multi-row carrot planters begin their work. These are massive machines from brands like John Deere, Kubota, or Väderstad, capable of planting 8 to 12 rows in a single pass, creating absolutely straight furrows thanks to an auto-steer GPS system with an error margin of less than 2 centimeters. Each seedling is gently guided into soft gripping devices, placed into the soil at a precise depth of 1.5 to 2 centimeters, with even spacing of 2 to 3 centimeters. This precision ensures that the mature roots do not touch each other, do not become crooked, and achieve uniform size, a criterion highly valued by American importers. Throughout the planting process, Drip lines or drip irrigation tubes are also installed simultaneously. For the Holland Marsh region, where organic soil retains water extremely well, the irrigation system will be placed shallow to avoid waterlogging. Conversely, in PEI, where the soil is sandier, the drip lines are adjusted deeper so that water penetrates directly into the root zone. When the last row is planted, the perfectly straight carrot rows stretch out as if drawn with a ruler, appearing against the rich black soil. From this moment, the field enters a phase of continuous care and monitoring, preparing for a harvest season lasting from mid-September to mid-November, just as American carrot demand surges before Thanksgiving. This is just the beginning of the challenging but precise journey of Canadian carrots. As soon as the carrot rows are planted, the entire field enters a challenging new phase: care and growth management. With Canada's characteristic climate, mild sunny days, rapidly cooling nights, carrot care not only requires meticulousness, but also a smart enough technological system to adapt hourly, with the ultimate goal: to help the roots grow straight, crisp, rich in natural sugars, and perfectly uniform in size for export to the US during the peak holiday season. First and foremost is the drip irrigation system, a vital element. Although Canada benefits from natural soil moisture, large growing regions like Ontario and Quebec still need to control water precisely. Too much irrigation can cause root cracking, while too little leads to small, hard roots. Therefore, farms have installed moisture sensors 5 to 10 centimeters below the surface, continuously transmitting data to a central server. The system automatically analyzes and activates drip irrigation precisely by zone, saving up to 40% of water compared to traditional methods. Alongside water, nutrition is the second vital factor. Most farms use controlled release fertilizers, pre-mixed into the soil during field preparation. Throughout the development process, EC, electrical conductivity, sensors continuously monitor the remaining nutrient levels in the soil. When a deficiency is detected, especially of potassium, a nutrient that makes roots firm and sweet, the irrigation system will dissolve liquid fertilizer to deliver it directly to the root zone. This prevents nutrient shock to the plants and ensures uniform root development from the inside out. Another persistent challenge in the field is weeds. Instead of relying on high-dose herbicides, Canadian farms prioritize mechanized solutions to protect the soil and ensure strict export standards. Automated weeding machines with soft rotary blades move precisely between rows, gently disturbing the topsoil to eliminate weeds without damaging the delicate carrot roots. In areas with complex terrain, drones are deployed to spray biological agents to naturally limit pests and diseases. Additionally, the entire field is monitored using NDVI satellite imagery, allowing for the identification of areas with weak growth to adjust irrigation and fertilization in time. This comprehensive monitoring is why Canadian carrots often achieve extremely high uniformity. Straight roots, compact taproots, deep orange color, and smooth skin, factors highly valued by American consumers during the holiday season. When plants are approximately 70-90 days old, the top leaves begin to darken green, the foliage becomes more upright, and the root diameter rapidly increases in the topsoil. That's a clear signal. Harvest season is approaching, and the entire field will enter the most important race of the year, to provide the freshest carrots for Thanksgiving and Christmas in the US. Carrot harvesting in Canada is not just an agricultural task, it's a fierce race against the weather. The Canadian autumn, though beautiful, harbors unexpected cold, and just a few nights of frost can severely impact the entire crop. This is also the most crucial time to ensure a stable export supply for the American market during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Therefore, from mid-September to mid-November, Canada's largest carrot-growing regions must operate at full capacity. Fields in Holland Marsh, Ontario, Canada's richest organic black soil region, are usually the first to enter the harvest season. Next are Montérégie and Lanaudière, Quebec, where the cooler climate helps carrots develop a deeper color and higher natural sugar content. Further east, Prince Edward Island, PEI, with its rich red soil also becomes a massive production hub, supplying a large portion of fresh carrot output for the American holiday season. When the time is ripe, giant specialized harvesting machines begin their work. Gone are the days of farmers bending to pull each carrot. Instead, Canadian farms use carrot harvesters capable of harvesting 2 to 4 rows at once. These machines operate like an automated assembly line right in the field. Soft gripping systems gently pull the carrot foliage from the soil. Cutting blades remove the tops. Vibrating rollers efficiently clean the soil. And then all the carrots are transferred onto conveyor belts placed behind the machine. Each pass can harvest tons of carrots without breaking or scratching the skin, a critical requirement for maintaining export quality. For large farms, multiple machines even operate in parallel, sometimes running through the night under high-intensity lights to ensure timely progress. This is because if harvesting is delayed, the soil can begin to freeze, or temperatures can drop below 0 degrees C, causing carrots to crack easily or lose their natural sweetness. That's why Canada's harvest season is always fast, efficient, and precise down to the day. After being pulled from the ground, carrots are dumped into large containers, covered with anti-cold tarps, and immediately transported to nearby packing houses. This entire process must occur within 12 to 24 hours to preserve their freshness, crispness, and characteristic shiny orange color, the deciding factors when carrots are sold in American supermarkets in November and December. As the first trucks leave the fields, heading for the packing house, a new journey begins. Canadian carrots will enter the cleaning, sorting, and packing line, ready to cross the border into the U.S. for the biggest holiday season of the year. Immediately after leaving the fields, Canadian carrots enter a decisive phase: cleaning, sorting, and packaging. This is the most crucial step to ensure that carrots not only meet stringent USDA standards, but also match the immense demand of the American market during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Speed, precision, and technology are the three factors that Canadian factories must maintain at the highest level, operating non-stop. When trucks carrying carrots arrive at the packing house near the growing region, large containers are lifted onto the conveyor belt system using hydraulic lifts. Everything happens almost entirely automatically. First, the carrots enter a low-pressure water washing machine designed to remove soil while preserving the skin's structure. Then, they are passed through soft brush rollers, where hundreds of silicone brushes rotate continuously to clean any remaining soil without causing any scratches. This is a particularly important requirement, as carrots exported to the U.S. must maintain a shiny and completely intact surface. Next, the carrots enter a smart camera sorting system, where thousands of images are captured every minute. Advanced AI technology evaluates each carrot based on its straightness, length, diameter, color, and surface quality. Crooked, too short, or surface blemished carrots are automatically redirected for industrial processing. Only excellent grade carrots, perfectly flawless, are moved into the fresh export category. Once the carrots are graded, they continue onto high-speed packaging lines. Here, depending on the requirements of the American market, carrots are packed into 19LB, 2AB, 5LB bags, or into large mesh bags used in supermarkets. Each bag must meet strict USDA requirements: sufficient moisture to prevent skin deterioration, storage temperature of 0 to 2 degrees Celsius, precise weight to the gram, and a QR code for traceability back to the field and harvest date. After packaging, carrots are moved into CA, controlled atmosphere, cold storage, where temperature, CO2 concentration, and humidity are precisely controlled down to the finest detail. This technology allows carrots to be stored for 3 to 6 months while retaining their crispness, sweetness, and natural color. Thanks to this system, even though the main harvest season ends in mid-November, Canada can continuously supply fresh carrots to the US throughout December and even early January. From cold storage, carrots are loaded into refrigerated containers and prepared for the next stage of their journey, crossing the Canada-US border to reach the largest holiday market of the year. This is when logistics takes over, ensuring each carrot maintains perfect quality throughout the shipping distance. After being washed, AI sorted, and packaged to USDA standards, Canadian carrots enter their final stage: export to the United States. Although the journey isn't extremely long, it requires a precise logistics system to keep the carrots fresh and crisp during the peak consumption season from October to late December. The 3 major growing regions, Ontario, Quebec, and Prince Edward Island, correspond to 3 main shipping routes. From Ontario, refrigerated containers cross the Detroit-Windsor or Buffalo-Fort Erie borders to distribution centers in Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Quebec carrots travel through Vermont or Maine, serving the New England region. Products from PEI are transported via New Brunswick into Maine and then spread throughout the East Coast. Each container is maintained at 0.02 degrees with nearly 100% humidity to prevent condensation and keep the carrot skin from softening. Thanks to optimized routes, transit time is only 24 to 48 hours, ensuring quality upon arrival at US supermarkets. Before export, batches must meet CFIA safety certification. At the border, USDA and CBP inspect documents, lot codes, and preservation indicators. Due to consistent quality, Canadian carrot shipments are often cleared quickly, especially during periods when the US needs large supplies for Thanksgiving. In the United States, carrots are immediately distributed to Walmart, Costco, Whole Foods, Kroger, or delivered to kitchens, restaurants, and processing facilities serving the holiday season. Once on store shelves, these fresh, straight, vibrant orange bags of carrots become a familiar sign of the Thanksgiving season. Few know they have just completed a cold journey from Canada, just in time to be part of roasted root vegetables, a warm symbol of togetherness. In American supermarkets in November, Canadian carrots stand out among countless other products due to their alluring deep orange color, firm flesh, natural crispness, and perfectly straight shape. These superior characteristics make them ideal for roasted root vegetables, a dish that requires long cooking times while still retaining natural sweetness and a crisp texture. Compared to local US carrots, Canadian carrots often have a significantly higher natural sweetness thanks to their growth process in the characteristic cool day, cold night temperatures of autumn, which helps accumulate more sugar. This is also why American chefs rate Canadian carrots as perfect for roasting, second to none. As Americans begin preparing for their Thanksgiving feast, carrots are often cut into 1.5 centimeters pieces, or sticks, following the exact technique required in traditional roasted root vegetable recipes. Other root vegetables like yellow potatoes, sweet potatoes, butternut squash, beets, and red onions are also combined, creating a vibrant and appealing palette in the roasting pan. Carrots play the role of a flavor-balancing star, both intensely sweet and crisp, while also creating a warm orange color, symbolizing the festive season. When everything is tossed with extra virgin olive oil, sea salt, ground pepper, fragrant rosemary, thyme, and a touch of honey or maple syrup, the taste of Canada is almost perfectly preserved in the final dish. Americans don't just simply enjoy a roasted vegetable dish, they unknowingly taste the sophistication. The dedication of Canada's high-tech agriculture, from advanced crop care technologies, state-of-the-art harvesting machines, to perfectly controlled atmosphere cold storage facilities. When the tray of vegetables is placed in the oven at 200 degrees Celsius, each piece of carrot gradually caramelizes, with slightly charred edges creating an enticing aroma that fills the kitchen. On the dinner table, roasted root vegetables are not just a side dish, but also a symbol of deep gratitude. Gratitude for abundant harvests, fertile land, the diligent hands of farmers, and the long journey each carrot has taken to be present in the warmest and most sacred moment of the year. By this point, the months-long journey of Canadian carrots concludes with a simple yet meaningful image: a golden brown piece of carrot nestled next to roasted turkey, helping to make the Thanksgiving feast complete and unforgettable. The journey of Canadian carrots, from a tiny seed to its magnificent appearance in Thanksgiving, roasted root vegetables, is a powerful testament to the perfect, almost extraordinary combination of nature's power and technological pinnacle. They are meticulously selected down to the finest detail, carefully nurtured in modern greenhouses, then planted in the most fertile fields of Ontario, Quebec, and Prince Edward Island. Throughout their growth, they are cared for by smart sensor systems, precise drip irrigation, and continuous drone monitoring. When autumn calls, giant harvesting machines operate continuously, non-stop, racing against time to harvest each carrot at its peak. Sweetness before the weather turns biting cold and harsh. From there, they enter a cleaning, sorting, and packaging line according to the most stringent USDA standards, before crossing the border into the US in perfectly temperature-controlled refrigerated containers. In just 24 or 48 hours, Canadian carrots are available in thousands of large and small supermarkets across the United States, ready to become an indispensable ingredient for the holiday season. And finally, in the warm, convivial atmosphere of Thanksgiving, when the fragrant roasted root vegetable tray is brought to the table, the golden brown caramelized carrot pieces are the result of a whole chain of silent efforts, a perfect symphony of technology and diligent labor. That is the most beautiful closing moment of the journey. A simple vegetable, yet it carries a profound story of land, advanced technology, and the skillful hands of Canadian farmers. A long journey to create a warm, complete, and meaningful moment of reunion.